Hello again. I'm taking the E21 to a cheeky little midweek car show. But first, we got some maintenance to do on the old girl. Let's get into it. So I haven't driven it in a while, so we're going to check all the levels, make sure that's all good, give her a little clean up. The main thing I want to check is the coilovers seem to have dropped a little bit on the back, both sides, so that tyre's quite tucked up. Although it does look cool, I do like it. It's for driving down the country roads, it's not very practical. I hate it. I'm going to raise it up a little bit, but I've got to be able to drive it. It's got to be practical. So that's the first job to do. Up she goes. So that, if I set it to there, I think that's too high. I think what I want is probably about there. Just so that top section of the tyre is, well, maybe that is a bit high. So I'm using my trusty coilover tool. That's not actually for this, it's for the coilovers on the van, but that's the same thing, kind of. Right, lefty loosey, righty tighty. I think last time I've done this, I knocked it round with a screwdriver to get it tight. That's tight. Bear with me. Okay, hammer and screwdriver time. There she goes. 10 turns, which looks like that will raise it up 5 mil, and I will tap it round with a screwdriver again just to be sure. I don't want that collapsing while I'm driving. Okay. Still looking nice and clean under there though. Right, okay. I think I can just go a little bit more than that, just to be sure. Right, I think that is where I want to be. The tyre is still tucked. If I just stand back here, that's looking a bit better. I really need to take it for a drive to be sure, but I think we'll go with that on the other side. Right, let's start the old girl up. God, I love this car. Yeah, boy. It's rather loud, just the way we like it. Right, let's just go forward and back a couple of times, see if we've made any difference. Right, I think I've actually got a problem with this shock, because no matter how much I adjust it, we go back down to 55 again. So I've done the other side, and I've got 65, which is where I wanted to be. Still got a bit of tuck, but a bit more practical. So I'm wondering if that shock is knackered, because no matter what I do, that keeps dropping back to 55. Just realised how dark it's got while I've been doing this, so I'll make it snappy. But so I've got 65 again. What I've done, I actually took a measurement from the bottom ring on the coilover to the dampening adjuster. I've matched that on the other side. It's a bit late now to start this up and go up and down on my drive because it's so noisy, but I think that might be it with a bit of luck. I'll report back with my findings. Right, the next thing I'm doing in the dark is replacing that cheap gear knob that's fallen apart with another cheap gear knob that will probably fall apart, because that's the kind of thing I'll do. I'm too tight to buy a decent one, and I'm stupid enough to try and fit it in the dark. So it's one of these dodgy universal ones. So looks like a, well, I don't know actually. Oh, I see. So a grub screw goes in the side. Guess that bit goes on first. Something like that. I guess you put your adapter in there. What do these do? Do they screw onto the gear knob? Don't look like they're going to fit anyway. Yeah, that does not. Way. That does not fit on there. Maybe it goes straight on. Is that threaded? No. So I guess that goes on there. Not overly keen on that. Yeah, I guess that goes on there like that, and you put the grub screws in it. Let's give it a go. But yeah, I get these ideas in my head that I'm going to change the gear knob now, in the dark. Always regret it, but glutton for punishment, I suppose. Okay, my super jazzy, cheap, nasty gear knob is installed. Look at the height of it. Like something out of a truck. And the gator doesn't really go with it, but I might just have to get my hand in my pocket and get a proper one. Look at the movement in it. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll get a proper one, put it on, because that just looks pony. The rest of the car is so nice. That really lets it down. I'm a bit embarrassed, if I'm honest. So it is the next day. I've been out in the E21, up and down the road, brought it back. Coilovers seem fine, absolutely fine. So I don't know what was happening with that before, why it kept dropping back down. But that's sorted. Obviously we've got the gear knob on, all the fluids, levels, everything like that's checked. So that's all good. I do need to really go around, get it up in the air and do a good spanner check on it, make sure everything's as it should be. Because I have noticed one thing coming loose, which is the bumper. That's a little bit loose there, so makes you wonder what else would be loose. But that is a problem for another day. But we're going to go off to the show in a couple of hours' time. Before we do that, I'm going to give you a quick look round. We'll go through the spec on this E21. So, starting with the exterior, it is fully repainted, finished in Ascot Grey, which is a BMW colour. I think suits it really well. And obviously all the chrome trim done in satin black, which has been plasti dipped to kind of give it a bit more of a factory finish. Around the windows, the chrome insert that's normally in there, I actually found them in black, so they've gone in. BBS rear spoiler, love a drop of that. Obviously we've got 15-inch BBS replicas on it, and I think they're spaced out 15mm at the back, stop it hitting on the rear arm, and 10mm at the front. Down here they've got BBS lower valance, genuine, which looks good. Engine, we've gone for the M20 B25 swap. So that's, I think they're 170 brake standard. This one has been chipped with a wild chip, which apparently gives 10 to 15 bhp gains. If it does or not, I don't know. So you've got a new rad in there. One of the most straightforward swaps you'll ever do on an E21. Underneath, we are fully polybushed. On the back, we've got the 323 rear disc conversion. We'll be upgrading them at some point. And a Munich Icons full stainless steel exhaust, which sounds great. On the inside, genuine Alpina steering wheel. Genuine Recaros, not from an E21. They still look awesome. And my trimmer guy found some genuine cloth and said, why don't we do the back seats to match? So he did, which looks great. And the rear door cards. I managed to find myself a set of rear headrests and the brackets, which are super rare, so they've gone in. And then up there, custom black headlining, which I think sets that off nicely. And the carpet is black, which I actually dyed that, and that's come out all right. Probably could do with another coat at some point. and that's about it. So there is loads I've probably missed, like the fact that I've colour coded the wing mirrors, and yeah, there's so much been done to this. Oh, it's got a black grille on it, clear indicators on the front, but I could stand here all day talking about it. So enough of that nonsense. Let's get to the show. Is the end of the little midweek show. It's quite a good turnout in the end. So, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, as always, please give us a little subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.